Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Well, Singy, all eyes are on this team's elite starting rotation. They're stringing together some quality outings.
Yeah, every starter is stepping up right now, Boog, going deep into games, and most importantly, keeping their bullpen fresh. Buckle up, because it doesn't appear that they're cooling off anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burnes. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every fourth or fifth day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
1 out, bases empty.
Let's go Diamondbacks. Woo, come on, Diamondbacks. Woo.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore, where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Grounder might be 2. Handles, throws to first, and O'Neill is retired.
Line 4, third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jordan Westberg getting ready to hit. This to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Run scores easily, and the Orioles strike first. It's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs, runner at first. Cedric Mullins digs in now. Foul ball there.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball. Westberg off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Kyle Bradish.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Tap foul at the plate. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Into center, Mullins brings it in with a nice running grab. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Ketel Marte in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that is out of play. Two outs. Swing and he breaks his bat. Whips it to Mountcastle, and that is that. Diamondbacks down quickly, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Gary Sanchez now. Burns has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Kane since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts. On the ground to third, Suarez. Tosses to first and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 7, first baseman Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 1 run batted in yesterday, their only run of the game. And a foul ball. Burns, a 6'3" righty, 30 years old now, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. And a big swing and a miss.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Perdomo on to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Batting 8, second baseman Jorge.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And foul ball. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Orioles held in check there, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Suarez with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
And he swings through that one.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. O'Neill puts it away for the out. One down.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Josh.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Inside. And the count is 1-2. That one ripped way back there. And it's off the wall, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball right field.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic, so when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it, and that was nicely done for extra bases.
This is Corbin Carroll.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
In there for strike one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield.
And he grounds one back up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
One down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Adrian Del Castillo. And that's in the dirt.
That's low. That's the ball.
Del Castillo went deep in his most recent game. Popped up. Henderson settles under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Throw is wide, and it gets past him at first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Randall Grichuk now. 2 hits yesterday. 1 was a home run.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one fouled off. Carroll stands at second with 2 gone. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Got him swinging. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, 2 hits, an error, and 1 left on. We head on now to the top of the third, all tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Burns back to work. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Hit on the ground, might be two. Off balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser singled and scored his first time. That just misses, and that's ball one.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Outside low, 2-1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He sends it out of here, and they add a pair. It's 3-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
One out, base is empty. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-0. Burns.
Nope.
Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Next to hit, Jordan Westburg. Swing and a ball popped up. Marte pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Fought off foul. O'Neill off of first with two away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The designated hitter, Gary Sanchez.
And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a foul ball. ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. O'Neill flies around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carroll makes the grab, and that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 4 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here in the desert, bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Pavin Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And the 0-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Henderson over to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So the batting order turns over. Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Lifted in the air down the left side, reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Geraldo Perdomo. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. And it's fouled away. That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. He'll throw in, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. And delivers outside. Breaking ball inside, and the count is 2-0. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, left field, O'Neill. And makes the grab. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. As we go to the top of the 4th, Jorge Mateo now.
Jorge Mateo.
The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. And first offering is fouled off. But you go back and look at Corbin Burns in 2019. He threw 49 innings and had an 8.82 ERA. The main adjustment that Corbin Burns made was that he got rid of his 4-seam fastball and really leaned on the cutter. That is his signature pitch. And now today, he is a cutter, sinker guy, and the 4-seamer really doesn't make much of an appearance. Whips it across. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, catcher Adley Rutschman.
Here's Adley Rutschman. first pitch swinging, and it's a knock. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
They're back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
So the lineup flips over. Now here is Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. That's it for Corbin Burnes, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Gilbert Diaz.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 on, 1 out. Colton Cowser, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Naylor makes the play, and that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Orioles 5 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here at Chase Field, Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Naylor batting with 1 down, takes a strike. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair, and it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
1 out, runner at second. Corbin Carroll now at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's in there. That one finds the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Yeah, the batter now, Adrian Del Castillo. Flied out his first time. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Grichuk stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. Just missed.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Diaz.
0-1.
In his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. On the ground to third, Suarez. Now a jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
So a man at first. Gary Sanchez now. Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
This one in the air. Suarez squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. One left for the Orioles. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Pavin Smith.
Left fielder, Pavin Smith.
Just missed.
Well, these Diamondbacks, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. So digging in, Jake McCarthy.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
And first offering is fouled off. Smith on at first, nobody out. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. That one missing inside. And that just misses. Lifted in the air, out to left. O'Neal makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, one strike.
On the ground, could be two. Off balance feet, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Here's Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. The Orioles leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside low. And that is ball 1.
1-2.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Oh, he doesn't get the call. The count now 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That's out to center field. Mullins settles under it. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're down 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Diaz back to work. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Marte hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting catcher, Adley Rutschman.
So up next, Adley Rutschman. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to short. Toss to Naylor. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Back to the top of the lineup, Gunnar Henderson will hit next. 1 for 3. And that one is lifted in the air. Smith on his way over and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
This to third, and that's just foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
To third. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Here's Josh Naylor. Rips that one center field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Oh, look at the stop. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
And here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. Left field. And it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. First and second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a base hit into left field. Coming home, he'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, 2 outs. Pavin Smith stands in now. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top of inning number 7 and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Well struck left field. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out, runner at second. And here is Jordan Westburg. Back up the middle and a base hit. O'Neill rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. He'll take those bloop hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one in the air center field. McCarthy puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Gary Sanchez.
So a man aboard, and Gary Sanchez at the plate. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. That's to third, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 3 in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike
It's
1.
0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCarthy makes the catch, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 6-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Diamondbacks, center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cionel Perez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. And there's one away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop, Geraldo.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Man at first, Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Right through there for a strike. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
There's a strike. Ground ball right side could be. Two. Fires to second for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Diamondbacks 2. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
Jorge Mateo.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ripped to third and caught.
Now batting, catcher,
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. His 4th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 7-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
And now Colton Cowser. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on the ground right side. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 7-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yennier Cano.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Misses outside. Ball 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Ground ball left side. Whips it to Mountcastle. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Josh Naylor. Cano, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Lined into right.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And now, Corbin Carroll, ripped to right, and a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Now the D-backs catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. Little chopper rolls foul.
That's a ball. 1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one popped in the air left field. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
And next is the designated hitter, Randall Grichuk.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Naylor on second. Carroll on at first with 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. Mateo tosses to first. That's the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're down 5. It's 7-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Diaz back to work. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Jordan Westberg. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. It's a bomb. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Gilbert Diaz won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Joe Mantiply gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swung on, popped up left side. Perdomo under this one. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gary Sanchez.
Here is Gary Sanchez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Now at the plate, Jorge Mateo. Swing and a ball popped up. Perdomo sizes this one up, and that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Left fielder, David Smith.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Keegan Aiken.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just a poor at bat.
Now, Jake McCarthy. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Neill makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo.
Diamondbacks down to their final out. Now the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Back to the mound. He's got it. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.